Hello, everyone. I'm Susanna, and it's time to encourage your soul. It's that special time when I read to you one of my poems from my original book called Soul Sayings. It's my collection of inspirational poems. And if you love singing, you're going to love my poem called Singing. Let this touch your heart. A mother cradles her newborn child, beholding the innocent face resting safely in her arms. Her love wells up as a fountain spring, flowing from her lips in soft whispers. The words join together as a melody of love. God is delighted by her song and sits with her as she sings. A child peacefully wanders through an open meadow, spotting a color she's never seen before. She swoops down and plucks another flower for her bouquet. Deeply sniffing the fragrance, she realizes it is different from the others. Tickled with her new finding, she sings out in childhood verse. God is delighted by her song and sits with her as she sings. A teenage boy finds his little sister crying. Pulling her onto his lap, he inquires of her pain. Her favorite doll is lost. Who will play with her now? Reminding her that he is there, he gently wipes the tears from her reddened cheeks, holding her closely in his love. He softly sings her a nursery rhyme. God is delighted by his song and sits with him as he sings. A couple sits together in front of a crackling fire. With their children in peaceful slumber, they embrace this time together. The tenderness of the evening shall stay with them throughout the busy days to come. Overcome by the intense love that they share, they gaze deeply into each other's eyes and sing a melody of love that is theirs alone. God is delighted by their song and sits with them as they sing. A grandmother holds her grandchild securely in her arms. Weary from a full day of make-believe, his eyes slowly begin to close. Grandma knows that he's not quite ready to end the day, so she lulls him softly with her favorite hymn. God is delighted by her song and sits with her as she sings. As you take your journey through the course of life, see the beauty that lies before you. Feel the love that rises up inside of you. Let the love be expressed as a song. Let it flow from deep within you. Let it touch your lips. For when you raise up your voice in song, God sits with you as you sing. Hope you like that. Now I'm going to read one more poem to you quickly at the end. If you stick with me here for a few more minutes, just want you to know how you can get your copy. If you enjoyed this encouraging session, because let's face it, so many of us are alone, and with a lot of people still experiencing lockdowns, a lot of people alone for many reasons, and it's a sad time, sadder than usual. You know what I mean. There's a lot of people that's been alone for a long time, for a lot of different circumstances, but a lot more of that in the last, year and a half. And it's just been a really rough time. And the Lord has put this on my heart as a ministry. I do teachings as well. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you're going to get my teaching videos as well as my series of It's Time to Encourage Your Soul, where I read you a poem, and then there's a bonus poem at the end I read for you also if you stay all the way to the end. So you get 2 poems read to you if you stay to the end. And I do that to encourage you, because I don't know about you, but if I'm feeling lonely, I like to, get on my Facebook stuff, and I like to get on my YouTube, and I like to look for videos of something that's positive and encouraging. The latest or whatever, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, that's one thing. But after a while, it just seems like it's sucking your soul right out your pores or something. And we really need things that are encouraging. And so many people feel alone and forgotten. And I know what that's like, actually. I don't have to be alone. I certainly have had offers to be otherwise. But you know what? I'd rather be alone than with the wrong person. So, I wait for God's best. And in the meantime, it's a lot of lonely time, humanly speaking, though the Lord comforts me. And so the Lord put it in my heart to comfort others. And it's time to encourage your soul series of videos. And again, please like and subscribe and share, do the thumbs up. And if you enjoyed this time together, and you can get Soul Sayings, my English version of the poems, and also Poemas del Alma. You can get them if you look in the description box there. You can get them through the publisher. That's actually the best deal. I don't control the publisher, but they have a deep discount right now. Saves you a lot of money. It comes directly from them. If you wanted to do that, when's the last time you got something at a super discount? It's and believe it or not, because of the deal I have with the publisher, it blesses me awesome still, even though it's a deep discount. It doesn't affect me, so that's great. So it helps you, helps me at the same time. Now, for all of those that would like to have autograph copy, I am doing an online autograph session, which I'm doing that through my eBay account. It's there's not bidding or anything weird like that. It's just a flat fee. It is a collector's item, so that's a little bit more, and because it's I autograph it, but I'll custom autograph it. So you tell me, you're in there, you're going to put in the note. I have all the instructions in there. It's super easy. The exact spelling of the name that you want me to autograph it to, either yourself or someone else as a friend. And you guys, it's very important. I've had the book out for quite some time, actually, very grassroots level. Lord put it on my heart to, go public and get it out this way, teaching myself as I go. So I appreciate your patience. The thing is that I need you to do the book reviews. So in the links in the description, if you click on the links like you're going to buy the books, if you've already bought the book, or you can always buy more if you want for gifts. That's awesome. But you don't have to buy it if you've already bought it. You can go, scroll down on the eBay site, on Amazon, which by the way is full price, and then also in the publisher, you can scroll down and there's a place at each three of the sites, eBay, Amazon, and the publisher, which is Author House, if you wanted to do a book review. You guys, you have no idea the value of that. It's free to you to do. It doesn't, I don't get paid for that, but it lets people know that others have read my book and they like it, for those that are not catching the videos. So that'll really, really help me. Take you 5 minutes of your life for that. It's a little bit of time to really help me out if this has blessed you. Because really, you guys, it's so important that you know that you are valuable, and you are loved, and you are cherished, and you are not forgotten, as I know a lot of us have felt. If no other time, then certainly in these last year and a half, 2 years. So please understand that you're not forgotten, and I'm with you. So you can see the rest of my poems. Now, for many years, I sold my poems before I ever got them in the books, framed exactly like this, all matted and framed up really nicely. I print them and frame them. And when I write a poem, I write it typically with a specific person or situation in mind, but I always write the poem so that it touches everyone that's in that situation. And one of my aunts I'm super close to, we're relatively close in age. We grew up together. We lived by each other for several times growing up, for a couple of years each time. And so I actually call her Loretta instead of Aunt Loretta, just because we're close. We're more sisters than aunt and niece, even though by blood we are aunt and niece. And she has 3 biological children, but she adopted 8 children. 8. So for Mother's Day one year, I wrote this for her and printed it up for her, but it's for everyone that's adopted. And my dad was actually adopted. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for adoption. His mother actually considered ending the pregnancy. So if she did, I wouldn't be here. So I'm really grateful that she chose to keep my dad. And so, adoption has touched my life in many, many ways. I have a lot of cousins I wouldn't otherwise have, but again, I exist because of adoption. So it's very important. So this is called Soul Child. I'm going to read this to you now, okay? So, you did not grow within my womb. We never shared a delivery room. Our lives were separate for so long, but the bond we share is ever strong. We do not share the same bloodline, but the ties of the heart forever bind. You and I, our souls are kin, not as known in the ways of men. We were joined together by God above. Our bond is tied with a knot of love. He has picked you as my family, a rose of love he gave to me. I hold you in my deepest place. There you fill the empty space. My gift to you is love forever, from the well of my soul, empty never. joined as family forevermore, not through my womb, but through my door. Again, that's Soul Child. And there's a link for, you can purchase that framed as well. And Soul Child is also in my English version, Soul Sayings, and in the Spanish version, Poemas del Alma. And I will be doing an autograph session of Poemas del Alma in the near future when I get an extra set of those as well. I got to buy them ahead of time in order to do it. So thank you for your time, and look forward to getting more of these little reminders that you are not forgotten. You are valuable. You are loved. And you are cherished. Don't give up, you guys. Keep praying and know that you're loved. You really are. All right, bye-bye. Talk to you soon.